Hello, everyone. John Frauster with Topspin Tennis. Wanted to share with you some of my insights and thoughts on the 2021 Men's French Open up until this point. We've had some fascinating matches. Got a couple tips that I want to give you as well. And then, just plan on doing a few more of these as the tournament progresses. The first match that I'm absolutely fascinated by is the second round match between Federer and Cilic. Today is Wednesday in the States. They play tomorrow, Thursday, in Paris. That's going to be a great match. I feel Federer's going to win in four, but I think he gave away a little bit too much information in his last interview after the Istomin match that he won. He had said that when he lost to Andujar in Geneva, he just didn't feel like he had the timing. Andujar was being very aggressive, taking time and space away, and it just didn't give Federer a chance to gain any rhythm and any confidence. So I think, guess what Cilic is going to do? He's going to crowd the baseline. He's going to take away angles, take away time, and put a lot of pressure on Federer. So I almost wish he wouldn't have said that, but he was just being candid. Federer wins in four in my mind is going to be into the third round, but that should be a fascinating match. One other thing to keep in mind, he had said, he was asked in an interview, like, Roger, what do you feel is more important, confidence or experience? What do you think he said? Confidence. He feels like if he has confidence, he feels he can go for his shots, the ball's going to go in, he can really do what he wants to do. Experience helps, right? He's got 20 Grand Slams, but if you don't have the confidence, experience, you can throw it right out the window. So that was pretty interesting. So how, leave some comments below. How do you gain this confidence, right? I mean, we've all played tennis. We've played matches, competitive matches. I think a lot of it comes down to conditioning, a lot of reps, right, to get your timing and feel down. Strength helps as well. And just having in the mind that you feel like you can compete. But I thought that was interesting. He put precedence on confidence over experience. Casper Ruud is on fire. He's 15-4 on the clay this year. He won Geneva last week. He made it to the semis of Madrid and Monte Carlo. So he's feeling really good going into his third round match, which he won. So he's going to be playing Fokina from Spain in the next round. I have him winning that. I actually said when the draws came out, I had Casper going to the semis. He is playing absolutely amazing. If you haven't had a chance to watch some of his highlights or matches, I would encourage you to do that. His footwork is amazing. His balance is amazing. He utilizes the buggy whip forehand a lot on a lot of his shots. And I'm a fan of that shot. I've done some videos on it, so make sure to go ahead and visit and look at some of those videos that I've done on those. But I give him an edge just because he's been training with Nadal at the Nadal Academy. He sees how hard Nadal works. I mean, there's not anybody that works any harder than Rafael Nadal. And to see that and that mindset and what it takes to put a team around you and really get to that next level, Casper's on his way. If he can stay healthy and continue to play the way he is, I see him in the semis. Also, he's got the pedigree behind him. His dad was number 39. Christian was number 39 in the world back in 1990. So he's seen his dad grow up playing the game and just really understands what it takes to get to that next level. Tsitsipas, who I had before, when the draw came out, I had Tsitsipas winning it all. It's going to be his first Grand Slam. He's playing well. He won today. He beat Pedro Martinez from Spain, who knows how to play on the clay. But what's fascinating to me, and these are my 3 tips that I want you to keep in mind, whether you're playing on clay, grass, any surface. But one thing that I don't see players do enough of is get to the net. And we see it. We see it here at the French Open, but Tsitsipas converted 26 of 27 net points today. That just tells me that when he sees opportunities, he's moving forward and looking to finish points at the net. So tip number 1, get to the net. Whether that's off a serve and volley, even a second serve, like a kick serve, serve and volley. Move in. The key is you got to understand how can we sabotage our opponent's games? There's different ways to do it. I mean, you can be consistent and keep a ball and play all day. You can also get to the net. The second tip I would utilize is more drop shots. Why aren't we drop shotting more, especially when you're moving forward and the ball's short or your opponent's out of position? We're seeing a lot of drop shots on the clay. And then the third one is that you see a lot of is players just backing up, right? If you're struggling, maybe you like to crowd the baseline and you're struggling, why not back up a little bit and buy some time, get a little better look at the ball, and potentially hit more forehands, right? Because you have more time. So those would be my 3 tips for this video, and things that I'm seeing on the clay that you could transition into your game. Zverev is through to the 3rd round. He's looking really, really good. I think he feels very comfortable on the clay. He actually hit a serve at 137 miles per hour. So not only does he have the big serve, the cannon of a serve, but he can back it up with his ground strokes and his movement. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do. I think for him it's going to be here, believing that he can get to the final and win it. Nadal's playing Richard Gasquet. That'll be a fun match. Gasquet's got the French crowd behind him, so that's worth a few games. But I just don't think he can match Nadal's intensity, his confidence and experience, and his groundies on the clay. I have Nadal winning that. A match that's really going to be fun too is Norrie and Harris. Norrie from Great Britain is playing some great tennis. I had him one of my previous videos as a dark horse. That guy can play. He can play. He knows how to move. He's got a killer instinct, and Harris has got a great game too. He's had some big wins this year, so that's going to be a fun match. How about Nishikori? The guy is like on fire. He beat Bautista Agut today from Spain. That's a big win because anytime you're beating a Spaniard on clay, that's got to give you some confidence and tell you that Nishikori has some momentum and confidence moving into the next round. And then Medvedev is in to the 3rd round. He's playing Opelka from the U.S. When the draws first came out, I knew that Medvedev did not feel comfortable on the clay. He didn't trust his movement. He didn't know how to time the slide. But I think he's figuring it out. But I didn't have him getting past the 3rd round. So this match will be interesting. I think I have to pick Opelka. He's from the U.S. I'm from the U.S. But if Medvedev wins that could catapult him and give him some confidence into the next round. All right, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching. Leave some comments down below. What do you want me to talk about? Anything that any insight you have? I'll be doing another video tomorrow, and just thank you so much for your support. Have a great day.